crazy.
Guess what day it is today? Not that that helps, really, but it's Saturday if you have to put that all together, you know? Frac equipment session. And it's fucking threatening a little bit of rain here, which is not ideal, and I don't want to work all day in the rain. Nor do I want to chain up every time I gotta go into that location. It's just slick enough, you've seen in the last video, where it's hard to get up on the trailer and get pinned on. We'll have to make sure that we kind of make it. I'm taking all 48 wheels to haul a tri-trailer. Like, it's ridiculous. It's 90%. It's not needed. I was kind of pissed about it yesterday. I kind of talked about it a little bit. I was like, so at 100%, this trailer can drive around on its own, try, and then so 12 tires. So now we put 24 tires under it to make 90%. Well, plus I got the booster. 48 wheels, all in all, is what I'm gonna be packing. It's good to get squishy in there once we got 3 or 4 trucks. I'm not too sure who else, because I think we got 3 of our own, and then maybe one more, somebody else helping us, but we're kind of spaced out. Hopefully we can keep that space. It's hard to say, because if it's raining and it's going to be all poopy poop, it's going to be a bit of a shit show. And just from the light I can see out west, obviously you can't see it with this, but definitely looks like it's not getting any better. Whoa, pay attention to the corner. I'm looking at my odometer here. I'm like, what's the temperature? It's 9 degrees. But last time we went out there, so it snowed here, and then by the time we got out there, it was nice and dry. And then eventually the snow caught up to us for a little bit there, but so yeah, we got all sorts of goodies we got to take out there. Loading at the same gravel pit again, because you're 100% until you get to 380 is the closest we can get to location on 100% road, and 752 is 90% all the way from Rocky Mountain House. Stay tuned, we'll get going.
let's park in this little open spot over here.
Thinking the sky's gonna open up and there's gonna be some kind of miracle happen right now and I'm just gonna fit. Just didn't happen. I seen this one thing that Dewey did on Ice Road Truckers where he ran a strap from his duals out to a tree back to his trailer. I'm gonna try that. But you'd be surprised what you can accomplish when you have a winch. I need some help here over on aisle 2. Bertha's here to gap my berthing canal. I roll back and forth while he winches at the same time, trying to make sure the tires are sliding and not catching on anything. This helps ease the movement of the trailer. We'll have to improve on that. We'll try unloading facing the other way and we'll back around the front of the coil rig. That'll set us up to shoot straight out this crossing. There's room for improvement. We can do much better. We got 4 more tries yet. Alright, sorry for the wait. Hello, sorry for the wait. Anybody coming out of 16 at 21?
Yeah, tanker's coming out here. I don't know if there's a fuel truck coming in. I'll wait for you.
Are you gonna wait then?
Yeah, I can wait.
Okay, thank you very much.
You want to talk to a fuel truck? Yeah, for medics out here.
Yeah, just me and fuel truck just went in.
Yeah. We got a couple coming in today.
A wheeler and a pilot coming in. Wheeler and a pilot coming in 16 and 21.
Yes! That's awesome!
I'll let you in there. I'll back up there for that wheeler there. You were. Well, you stay there, okay?
As long as you guys aren't on the corner
Yeah, get that to medic. Fuel, are you going right in or what are you up to the hog? Yeah, get more communication here. I'll back up.
we did, because I'm barely gonna keep going here. Spinning out. I was like, man, if this car goes any slower, I'm gonna have to chain up. Hopefully we get out of it before we get to some of the hills. Oh yeah, it's clear up there.